So I want to go see the dude. Actually, following us to Euphorica might actually help me. Excuse me. Yes, I know we've still got to finish that, but I've also got to finish some of these quests. How do I get to the up top bit where the dude who wanted the Aurora was? How did I get there? It was like up, wasn't it? Oh god, I don't know how to get there. Is there a map of this place? Of course not. Neon. Sparrow. Neon core. Yeah, it's about as useful as I was expecting. Otherwise I have to get rid of this Aurora that's on me. I'll just consume it, I'm sure. But yeah, don't know how to get back up there.
I like coming here. Lets me forget everything else.
Micah, whatever your bloody name was. I'm looking for information on stolen slate belonging to Borealis.
I see. I'd be willing to divulge this information for the right price.
Are you trying to extort me? Borealis is an icon in the city. Do her this favor.
She is an icon among other things. Fine. I'll waive the usual fee.
Street rat
The
for the
man
win.
you want goes by the name of Stratos. You'll find him at Madame Savage's.
Will I now?
He's what you would call a fan of Miss Borealis's works. Or maybe fanatic is a more accurate term.
Is he where I originally got the quest
Either
to
way,
speak to her?
He's the one you want. But you didn't hear it from me.
Not at all.
Now sit back, relax, and unwind.
Convince Stratos
Looks
to
like
hand
you
over
need
the
to
slate.
relax.
Okay. Persuasion is on the menu, boys. I don't know how to get where I want to go, though.
I'd be making a fortune if they'd let us fish.
I swear it was up. Up, 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 up. Yeah, the underbelly. That's where I want to go. Actually, it's probably down now that I think about it, not up. But it looks up. But no, it's the underbelly. It's totally down. Frank! Frank? No, not Frank. What's your fudging name, sir? I don't remember your name. This guy.
Hey,
Glenn!
try some trawl?
If I gave you some free Aurora, would that improve your mood?
This is another tease, or you really have some this time?
I have some this time.
This is great. Thanks so much.
You're welcome,
I'll
Drago.
put this to good use right away.
Only lasts 10
You know what I
seconds.
mean?
Wait, you're on the job. Whatever, man.
Oh, you're leaving?
Whatever, man. I didn't even get anything from you for that. You suck. Which direction did I come from? Oh well, we'll just follow this elevator. Bye, Andrea. Okay. Let's find our way back to Euphorica.
Hey, no funny stuff with that boost pack. Got enough flight traffic.
Yeah. Madame Savage's. Let's go. Someone's already knocked over this bin-looking thing. And you're worried about me? Stratos.
Excuse me.
Okay. Hello.
My god, what is with that haircut?
If I want chill vibes, I head over to Euphorica. But Borealis works with any mood. Oh, yeah. I love her music so much.
Bro, give me back the slate. Me too.
You're a fan of Borealis too?
Absolutely.
I vibe with that bird hard. She's a beast on the beats. And I love her.
Well, you
Got a
screwed
track
her
in the head
over.
right now. Boom! 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 Yeah, hear it? It's bloody mood, innit? I just need some more Aurora so I can get me head bobbing with the wave. Find that zone.
I might be able to help you out the Aurora if you miss me in return. No, I just gave mine to Glenn. It sounds like you're a big fan of Borealis.
Yeah, which is why it pains me to be here and not in the astral lounge.
Why aren't you in the
I
astral
can't
lounge?
stand being away from that place. And
I
but I
repeat.
can't listen to Borealis if I'm not zoning. That bird song deserves the best eye Aurora can fly.
Okay. Borealis needs her slate back. I was told you have it.
Lady, there's no way in hell I'm giving you this. This slate brings me closer to her. As her biggest fan, I feel like I deserve to have it.
I feel like her as the creator needs it. I don't have any Aurora.
Why would I part with the one thing that connects me to her?
As a super fan, you should do what's best for Borealis.
Yeah, I do want what's best for her.
Borealis needs the slate to make music. By keeping it, you're depriving the galaxy of new art.
Damn. I didn't realize this was a work in progress.
It absolutely is, sir. Borealis will be grateful to you if you return it.
Really? I didn't think she even knew who I was.
She doesn't.
As much as I hate to admit it, you're right. Okay, you can have the slate.
You've already listened to it anyway,
Next
man.
time I stop by, I want to hear a mod so sick it beats the piss out of my brain.
Bro, I feel like you've got 0 brain cells left. Return the music slate. Who's Sophia? Do I know Sophia? Oh wait, I already hired you. You're just chilling here. Neon's not good for anybody, honey. You're better off getting on my ship. You never say space faring. Is someone gonna do something about that? Oh good, this actually takes me back to the Astral Lounge so I can continue with my navigation.
Be careful if you run into those
Oh, there's one like medical. I see. I already have that quest. It's not a new quest. Hmm? Oh, oopsies. But we're here. That's right, the hotel's here. I completely forgot. Completely spaced on that. Huh, get it, because we're in space. Okay, let's get back to the employee-only space. Whoops, wrong way. Oh my god. Can I really fall in between that gap and die? Yeah.
I feel like I know you.
Oh god. I mean, you do, because we've spoken before. Hello? You gonna talk to me or not?
Hope you're enjoying the music at the lounge.
I found your slate. Turns out a fan picked it up.
A fan? Really? Although, I guess I shouldn't be surprised. They can get pretty possessive. Doesn't matter if it's my things or my time.
Sounds tough. I'm sorry you have to deal with that.
Yeah, it's not all bad. Love can be toxic, or it can be beautiful. Sometimes, people just confuse the two. But, sounds like it all worked out in the end. I've got my slate, which means the people will get their trip. Inspiration's like a wave. Sometimes, it's hard to catch it before the break. That's what this slate is. A still wave. A feeling frozen in time. And I appreciate you bringing it back to me.
You're welcome. Is the music slate I returned still in good shape?
Yeah, it looked like nothing was down.
Sorry.
Would have been awful to lose that thing. I was working on a brand new concept piece about floating into the center of existence. I'm not feeling it yet. I'm still working out the last few sections, but eventually I'll give it a spin in the Astral Lounge. Thanks again for finding that thing. Next time, I'll try and keep an eye on it.
Considering it's like,
Sound safe.
it's like super important to your career, not to mention your passion, you'd think you would already be keeping a closer eye on it. But you know, whatever. You do you. Oopsies, it's this way, isn't it? Okay, let's get out of this kooky place.
Yeah! This is awesome!
I hate techno. Ugh. Where does this take us? To the residences? Choose floor. Benjamin Bay's penthouse restricted. Trade tower lobby restricted. I don't think I'll take either of those places. They sound real bad. I'm not looking to get into a scrape with NSEC. Okay.
If you're wondering what that smell is, it's neon.
That's disturbing. Do I just take this to get to these places? Choose floor. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. There is so much in this tower. Holy shit. Okay, so I think we're in the lobby. No, we're not even in the lobby. Where are we? If I press the lobby, where does that take me? Okay, we are in the lobby. Core kinetics. Let's go. Ah, it's a shooting range. Okay. Hi.
Ready for some serious
Marius.
firepower? Hey, you look like someone who craves serious firepower, yeah?
Nah, bro, I just need the ammo.
Don't sweat it, I've got you covered.
I'll take all the firepower you've got. Yeah, and I kind of like guns too.
Oh man, Phew. Yeah, that was a good one.
I'm glad you appreciated it.
You see, I had you all figured out the moment you walked into my showroom. I said to myself, Matthias, that looks like the kind of person who blow a hole in the wall to get to their goal. I'm talking military-grade, state-of-the-art weapons hardware. Click, bang. Am I right?
I'm looking for click, clank, boom. Do you often talk to yourself like that? No. That's a hell of a sales pitch.
No. This isn't a sales pitch. This is a game changer. Imagine being completely surrounded by Crimson Fleet pirates with nothing but a magstorm and a few hundred rounds. You wouldn't even break a sweat. You, my friend, are perched on the edge of infinity. And Core Kinetics would love to come along for the ride. So what do you say?
I need to lie down after all that.
You and me both, my friend. You and me both. Let's get you tooled up and on your way.
You always just amped up.
You think this is amped up? You should see me after I take a hit of Aurora. Maybe chase it with a couple cans of blend.
Oh, good God. That's
Once I
double
start
Aurora.
flying, I could sell a mag launcher to your grandmother. Skills, baby. It's all about the skills.
Dear God. Can you tell me about core kinetics?
Imagine the #1 gun manufacturer in the settled systems. They sit right at the top of the list, the best of the best. You got that in your mind? Mm-hmm. Okay. Now, Core Kinetics. We are chilling one step above all of that. Nothing else even comes close to eclipsing our deadly mag tech. You think I'm bullshitting?
Really confident, isn't he?
Buy one of our guns. Slap in a magazine. Squeeze the trigger and feel the pull. There's no sensation like it in the galaxy. Feel the pull. I like that. I think I might use that as a slogan in our next ad campaign. Damn, I'm good.
What exactly is Magtech?
It's what the brain guys call the magnetically assisted projectile systems. That's the heart and soul of all our weapons. Those wizards managed to figure out how to push a solid slug out the end of a gun faster and more accurately than a conventional bullet. Some folks call them rail guns, but I personally hate that name. This ain't no steam train. This is magtech. And it'll put holes in concrete.
I suppose it's expensive, though.
This stuff will put holes in anything.
What ammo does it take? Holy, they're expensive. Okay, ammo, 0.43. Oh, they'll take either 0.43 or 0.5. Oh, they're the rifles, that's why. Okay. I can't change. What do I even have equipped? I don't know what I have equipped. This is the most expensive gun you have. What am I comparing to? The Equinox. I want to compare it to the Grendel. Give me a sec, sir.
Remember, if you've got the creds.
Yeah, my Grendel. Okay, I'm good
What
now.
can I say? The showroom is yours, my friend.
Okay. Compare. Holy shit, you do way more damage. You have a bigger mag, a much higher fire rate, much higher range. Barely much difference in accuracy. Frenzy, small chance to frenzy a target. Magnetic rails, depleted uranium rounds. Or we have that ugly looking thing. Randomly deals poison damage and slows the target. Huh. Interesting. But even worse accuracy and heavier. Oh, you get different mods. Interesting. Okay, well, say I spent an absolute fortune for this. God, it's heavy. How much other is the ammo? Am I going to be picking up this ammo anywhere? Can I just... Yes, I can. Say I wanted 300. Oh, but you'd go through them so quickly, wouldn't you? I'm good, thanks, sir. I have other things I want to spend my money on. Funnily enough.
All right, well, don't be a stranger.
Can I at least test
Great
them?
place to blow off some steam.
Can I test it? I mean, this is a shooting range after all. Guess not.
These are some of the best guns money can buy. Now, if only I had.
Yeah, the money's the problem. I have other things I want to spend my money on. Okay, Genodyne Industries. Cute little plant you got there. Lots of good plants. Very, very hospitable here. Jean Nashida.
Yeah, what? Is this important? I'm really busy right now.
You are a
Let me
freaking
save you some time.
receptionist, bro.
If you're here for a job, we're not hiring.
Wow.
If you're here about the conduction grid tour, we shut it down a year ago.
What's a conduction grid?
See that big yellow thing that's draped over almost the entire city?
Nope.
That's the grid, or what the locals call the span. Besides looking like some sort of madman's modern art piece, it's actually the main source of the city's power.
Oh, that's right. You do the city's power. I forgot about that. A tour would have been nice.
Well, like I said, it's shut down. Had to cut the entire tour staff too.
Did something untoward happen?
Look, I'm sorry if I'm blowing up at you, but I've got a ton of problems and no time to deal with them all.
That sucks
I'm
for
afraid
you.
that things aren't going terribly well around here.
Okay. Look, if you don't mind talking about it, I'm willing to listen.
I don't care if I'm allowed to or not. I'm happy to get this off my chest. The conduction grid went online almost 75 years ago. And since then, we haven't developed a single groundbreaking innovation. At this point, the money we're taking in as a power utility barely covers the waste that's going on in the research and development division.
Okay. Are you in charge around here?
Unfortunately, no. I'm in third on the corporate ladder.
And yet you're sitting in
One
reception?
step above me is Ayumi Komiko. She's the COO of the company. And then there's Kaito Harada, our esteemed CEO who never seems to be around.
The conduction grid is Genodyne's only product?
No, of course not. We still produce smaller power systems and backup generators, but nothing even close to the magnitude of the conduction grid. Genodyne needs to come out with something spectacular to put us back on the map. If not, we'll remain stagnant forever, or worse.
Quite true. Breaking even is better than being out of business. I can't imagine your spirit is happy about this. Sounds like you need a new person in charge of R&D.
You'd think that, right? The problem is that Brayson Bayou, Administrator
Oh,
Bayou's brother,
that's
is
right.
currently heading up the R&D division.
I forgot about
I
that.
swear to you, the man doesn't know the first thing about power systems
We need
or
to get him outta
electromagnetic
here.
technology.
Okay, how did Brayson get the job in the first place? Nepotism was the answer I got from the other Genodyne employee.
Isn't it obvious? Administrator Bayou clearly leaned on Ms. Komiko to get his brother hired. It's nepotism in action.
Why do you care so much about what happens to Genodyne?
I can give you 117 reasons. Our employees.
Aww,
If
you're a
Genodyne goes completely
peach.
under, how many of them will lose their jobs? How many might get cut in a restructure? My
true.
position puts me in charge of the welfare of our personnel. I can't in good conscience allow that to happen to them.
Okay, you have to man up and fire the guy. Surely there are other scientists working at Brayson's side.
Of course there are. But so far, Brayson has suppressed most of their work through pure jealousy.
We need to get rid of him.
Look, I'm running out of options. No one above me seems to care what's going on, but I'm willing to take a chance.
What exactly do you want me to
I
do
have a
short of
full
killing the
report on
guy?
Brayson that I want to send to Administrator Bayou, but I don't know if he can be trusted.
I don't know if it
What
can
do
be
you think I
either.
should do?
Ah, don't ask me. If you're worried about this company, then send that report to Administrator Bayou. He's a dangerous man. I don't know what you should do. Basically, does the report say?
It describes my aggravation with how badly Brayson Bayou is running the Research and Development Division. I'm also including a list of all the failed experiments he's greenlit, and how much they've cost Genodyne as proof of his incompetence. I'm praying someone as financially successful as Administrator Bayou might be able to put aside his ego and look at this from a business perspective.
That's one way to look at it. Yeah, he's also a bit of a dick. But I think if you're worried, you should do it.
You know what?
I don't get him
You're
killed.
absolutely right.
You seem really nice, G.
I can't allow Brayson to run this company into the ground. Hey, look, thanks for helping me
I can
out
take
with
it for
this.
you. I'm happy to be the
It's been
messenger.
on my mind for a long
I could
time.
take the brunt.
If there's anything else you
your
need, any
problems.
questions at all, feel free to ask.
Please don't get yourself killed because of what I just did. Why aren't there any conduction grids in every major city?
That's an excellent question, and the answer for it is surprisingly simple. The conduction grid is only effective in lightning-rich environments. That's why Volai was chosen as its primary development site. Genodyne has always hoped to adapt the grid's absorption technology for other applications, but nothing public has ever been announced.
Well, have you been able to adapt it? Where did it get its start?
Genodyne was founded in 2232 by the original designer of the conduction grid, Felicia Corbin. Working from her facility in Neon, it took her almost 25 years to get the conduction grid up and running.
Damn.
That was Genodyne's first and last major success. The span above the city is outfitted with a specially developed electromagnetic absorption system. When a lightning discharge hits the span, the energy is instantly distributed across the grid to prevent overload. The energy is then transferred through a series of polyphasic capacitors and rectifiers to ensure all of the negative and positive strikes are equalized. At this point, the energy is clean, and it gets stored in massive storage cells in Neon's underbelly, from which it's parceled out and used for power.
That was a really bright invention.
Thanks for taking the time to talk.
Yeah, but I have concerns that I've just gotten you killed. Or should I have done that? I don't know. Bad idea.
I don't have time for this. Talk to my secretary if you need something.
Jesus.
What? I'm working here.
Clearly not when you're just going to like sit down doing nothing.
If you'll excuse me, I have a deadline to meet.
Okay, so no one here is named.
Haven't met our CEO, Mr. Arata. Me either. He's never around.
So I
Are you
hear.
supposed to be here?
Probably not. I don't think I am. But you continue to let me in, so, you know. Can I use this computer? No. Where is Harada?
Ever wonder how the Crimson Fleet seems to be everywhere?
Not really.
It's because they have little outposts everywhere.
I mean, that is true. Alright, well, that was constructive. Kelcorp! So what do you do? Do you do minerals as well?
Something I can do for you,
Clover
love?
McKenna.
Again. Look, you can tell Mr. Okadibo that I'm doing everything I can. Blood from a stone, if you'll pardon the expression.
I'm not here on Saburo's behalf. If this is a bad time for you, it's not the greeting I was expecting.
Oh, my lord. You aren't here about Mr. Okadibo's debt to Kelcor?
Technically, no.
This is so embarrassing. Let me start over.
Do I look like a debt collector?
My name's Clover McKenna, but you can call me Chloe. Sorry for me outburst.
Your name's Clover, but I can call you Chloe. Okay. An apology isn't necessary. Maybe I should have been wearing a name tag. That's not a good way to treat a potential customer. Why would Mr. Okadigbo hire people to represent him?
I'm not sure. I think he's afraid that I won't be here, and he'll have to deal with my father. Someone who has a lot less patience than I do. Just a few weeks ago, he paid some poor fella to come up here and request a bit more time to pay back his debt. So I snapped at you like that. I thought he'd done it again.
Fair.
That's kind of you. This mess with Mr. Okadibo over at the Neon Mining League has really thrown me off my game.
Okay, what's the Neon Mining League?
It's a shop over in Akuchi
I
Market.
know, I've been
you know,
there.
The plaza next to Ryujin Tower? They sell all sorts of mining supplies and raw materials. It's a fine little shop, well stocked and immaculate. Mr. Okadibo is the owner. He's a lovely, lovely man, but his aspirations are one grav jump longer than his business instincts.
Must be half a mess to cause such a fuss.
If only you knew. Mr. Okadibo owes a substantial debt to Keltcor. I've given him more than enough time to try and come up with the money, but my father's patience is running out. Frankly, I don't know how much longer I can stall.
Oh, that's not good. Are you in charge?
For now, but let's not mistake my position for what it really is. A test set out by my father.
Where's head office?
He's set to retire in a few years, and I'm his only next of kin. But I'm guessing he's not sure if I'm ready to take over the company. So he shuttles me out here for two reasons. One,
Where's
to
main
flash
office?
a friendly face for our clients he flies
I've
out
not
here
heard
as
of
a
it
perk.
before.
And two, gets his firebrand of a daughter as far away from him as possible. He's a real piece of work.
He sounds it. Why should I call you Chloe?
Because my father has a ridiculous sense of humor, and I can't stand the name Clover. I mean, seriously, Clover? Our family's Irish, for God's sake.
I got that.
I think he could have possibly been more on the nose with that name. Ha ha, very funny, Dad.
It's adorable. Would you mind telling me about your father?
Niall. Oh, he's the CEO of Keltcorp. The whole blessed thing.
But where?
If you asked him, he'd claim he started the company with next to nothing and built it into a megacorp in under 30 years. Truth is, he tends to forget the multi-million credit trust he tapped into as a crutch. But that's my father for you.
Wants to be known as a self-made man. Mind telling me a bit about Keltcorp?
We're a tech company that primarily specializes in mining operations. We handle everything from individual standalone units to fully engineered outpost systems. Basically, if it's made of rock, our gear chews it. Might not be as glamorous as some of the other corps in this building, but it pays the bills.
It pays other people's bills as well. Maybe I could assist you in recovering his debt.
You'd be willing to help out. That's awfully
But
kind of you.
Saburo doesn't have the money. It's kind of you to stick up for him in the first place.
Just because I work for a megacorp doesn't mean I don't have a heart. Saburo, Mr. Okadibo, he's one of the nicest people you'll ever meet.
Isn't he just?
Especially in this city. He really needs help, but he's too proud to accept any money from me. Maybe he'd listen to someone like you.
Can I just pay his debt and he'd be none the wiser? Are you personally involved with Mr. Odigbo?
That is a rather personal question, and I would prefer we kept things professional, if you don't mind.
Even though I'm doing a personal favor for you. I'll just settle his debt right now.
It's a substantial amount of credits. I couldn't allow you to do that.
How many are we talking here?
Just talk to him. Get him to accept my help. And I'll do the rest.
How much does he owe?
If you can get his debt off my conscience, I'd be grateful. It's been on my mind so much I've been keeping a diary. And don't worry about
I think you said to keep it
I
professional.
guarantee you won't be disappointed.
Just tell me about a
My
diary.
king always keeps that promise.
I feel like you're it's crossing boundaries here. Find Clover's diary. Where? How did he rack up so much debt?
When he opened the shop, he outfitted it with equipment from our company. Spent a bundle of cash he didn't have. Obviously, business hasn't been going well, because he's fallen way behind on his payments.
Yes, I know his
Opening
business
a
isn't going
mining
well.
business on a world almost entirely covered in ocean probably wasn't the most savvy of business plans. I suppose he intended to cater to travelers that were passing through our system. But it's clearly backfired. A poor man.
Okay.
Nice visiting with you.
Sure. Aha. Her diary is this way.
Sorry, can't talk. I've got a deadline coming up.
Okay. That's fine.
Not interested.
Not interested in you either.
No
love.
time to chat.
Whatever, bro. Just here for Clever's diary.
I'm glad I ended up at CalCorp. Miss McKenna treats her employees like family.
Why always the chair and not him? Shit's weird. Yoink. I have to admit, this business with Saburo is keeping me up at night. I can see how it's starting to wear on him, personally and professionally. Saburo is a good and honourable man. Pride won't allow him to accept my money, but what he doesn't understand is the game is rigged. Even in good times, variable interest rates are designed to landslide you. All I want is to give him a fair shake. I may not believe in every idea he has, but I believe in him. He just needs a financial partner who can offer some direction, someone who has his best interests at heart. I won't lie, given my position there may be a conflict, but my feelings for him aside, I really do want the help. Okay, that might help us convincing Saburo to take the loan. For sure.
If you'll excuse me, I have a deadline.
I don't know, but I gotta get out of here. It's been non-stop interruptions
Sorry,
since this
I'm
morning,
busy at
and
the
I'm not
moment.
spending another break at my desk listening to Cody eat with his mouth open.
Ew.
One of those days, huh?
More like one of those months. You know what? Screw it. I'm going to Terrabrew right now.
Do you do that?
I'll go with you. We can pick up an extra for Chloe if she asks. Yes? What?
No?
Yes.
No? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Going about my business. Are you guys actually going to Terrabrew? They are too. That's cute. Stroud Eklund Corporate HQ.
Walter is very proud of his business. And he should be. His ships are very high quality.
I noticed. Hello.
This is the Stroud Eklund business offices. We don't do sales here, if that's what you're looking for.
I wasn't Oscar, Trinidad.
I'm in the middle of some quarterly earnings analysis. Excuse me. Our office is open. Just try to keep interruptions to a minimum.
Okay.
I do like
Issa?
visitors.
Issa!
Stroud Eklund doesn't run itself.
Aren't you the wife?
Feel free to look around. Stroud Eklund is the peak of ship manufacturing design.
Hey, I know your husband.
Well, I should hope so. He and I are very famous.
Like I personally know him. Ugh, I can't even say that. What does Stroud Eklund make exactly?
Originally, both the Stroud and the Eklund corporations made consumer goods. Anything and everything a person could want. But after my husband and I married and merged the companies, we decided to make our mark on interstellar travel. And now the brand is nearly synonymous with starships. I still get questions from reporters wanting to know just how we pulled that transition off. And my answer is always the same. Money solves everything.
That it does. What's your take on Neon's problems?
Oh, interesting question. Neon is the ultimate playground for people who have money. And that means we exhaust ourselves sabotaging each other. It's fun, but a huge waste. Stroud Eklund as a company doesn't believe in restraint, but sometimes I wonder if Neon's lack of a moral authority isn't hurting everyone. Even us.
I think it is too. Wow, a shame I couldn't talk to you about anything constructive.
Keep it moving.
I am.
Can't talk. I've got a deadline coming up.
So there's a guy sitting there doing nothing.
Are you supposed to be here?
Probs not, but they didn't say I couldn't come back here.
What? I'm working here.
Okay, whatever, bro.
Seems like the Crimson Fleet is everywhere these days, spreading like a virus through the Center system.
Are you lost?
They like to set up
No, I'm exactly where I want to be.
abandoned in the colony war.
Thanks.
That way, they can strike anywhere.
This wasn't very useful. Xenofresh Corporate HQ. So these are the guys that actually run this town, this planet.
Welcome to
Amanda.
Hello. How can I assist you today?
What's it like to work for Xenofresh?
Xenofresh is the best place to work in Neon, hands down. The pay is good, the hours are respectable, and the company's profits are skyrocketing. We're fortunate that Administrator Bayu dedicates his time and brilliance to see our company excel.
Is it true Xenofresh manufactures Aurora?
The Free Star Collective has given Xenofresh Fisheries the sole right to fish chasm bass and use it to produce Aurora. If you care to sample some yourself, we have it for sale at the famous Astral Lounge.
Yep, I know.
Although
I've been
Aurora
there.
is our flagship product, we also produce a line of delicious seafood products as well.
That's it.
Oh, try not to disturb Miss Grath. She's a busy woman.
So, disturb Ms. Grath. Got it. Conference room. This is your conference room? Oh, you can close it up. Okay, yeah, that makes
Working at
sense.
Xenofresh is amazing. I mean, come on. Free Aurora? What other corp can beat a perk like that?
You get free
If you want to
Aurora?
talk, you'll have to schedule an appointment.
Holy shit.
Sorry,
How are
I'm
you all
busy at
not
the moment.
high all the time? Probably not enough Aurora. I'd a guess. Hi. How you doing?
Is this really necessary? I have to be somewhere important. You're not a plate of croissants.
Were you wanting a plate of croissants? Very perceptive of you to notice.
Then you're not... Oh, for God's sake. That foolish girl up front must have allowed you back here. I'm going to have a bit of a chat with her later.
Oops.
Look, I'm really quite busy. If you're not here on Xenofresh business, I'm going to have to ask that you leave.
Who are you?
My name's Libby Grath, and I am the CFO of Xenofresh Fisheries. And since I answer directly to Administrator Bayou, I hope you aren't here to cause any sort of
She's
trouble.
name dropping
The
already.
last thing I need right now are more protests and complaints to deal with.
What sort of protests do you have to deal with?
Everything under the sun, from unfair business practices to reported bad working conditions to the price of Aurora. We're the #1 most successful corporation on Neon, so we're obviously a huge target of opportunity for slander and false
I mean, is any of
accusations.
it true?
Everyone's looking for a free handout or a tiny piece of the massive success that we've
I
accomplished.
don't
Well, I'll
disagree.
tell you the same thing I tell them before I have them escorted out. It's not going to happen. Not on my watch.
I see how you would see it that way. And I don't disagree that a lot of people would take advantage of
I
you.
have 100 things to do, and you're number 101 on my list, so if you'll excuse me.
But at the same time, have you considered that maybe
If you're looking for Aurora, you're in the wrong place.
maybe there's,
Try
you know,
the
where there's
Astral
smoke, there's flames, there's fire?
Hey, keep your nose clean.
There may actually be a problem in all these sectors. Slayton Aerospace.